Le jour où Neymar a brillé sur le terrain contre le Real Madrid, faisant sentir à Cristiano Ronaldo une humiliation, était impressionnant. Cela s'est produit le 21 novembre 2015, au Santiago Bernabéu, dans l'un des classiques entre le Barcelona et le Real Madrid. C'était un grand match avec les deux équipes luttant pour la tête du championnat espagnol, en plus d'être une dispute personnelle entre Neymar et Cristiano Ronaldo. Le Real, mené par CR7, possédait un effectif puissant, avec des joueurs comme Modric, Kroos, Gareth Bale, Sergio Ramos et Benzema. Le Barça de Neymar comptait sur Iniesta et Suarez, mais n'a pas commencé avec Messi sur le terrain, qui venait juste de se remettre d'une blessure. C'était l'opportunité parfaite pour Neymar de montrer au monde qu'il pouvait être la principale étoile du Barça. Le match a commencé intensément. Dès les premiers 40 secondes, Sergio Ramos a commis une faute sévère sur Suarez qui a ressenti de la douleur à l'épaule. À la deuxième minute de jeu, le Real a été le premier à attaquer, avec Ronaldo recevant le ballon dans le coin gauche et faisant face au marquage adverse. Mais la balle a fini par sortir en touche. Une minute plus tard, ce fut le tour de Neymar d'apparaître. Après avoir reçu une passe de Suarez, la star brésilienne a démarré en sprint avec toute sa vitesse et a tenté de créer de l'espace pour un centre qui est sorti trop fort et a été capté par le gardien du Real. À la 6e minute, le Barça est reparti à l'attaque avec Suarez recevant le ballon dans la zone et le préparant pour Neymar qui a tiré, mais le tir était trop fort et la balle est sortie. Environ 2 minutes plus tard, le Real a lancé une attaque avec Cristiano Ronaldo recevant le ballon dans le coin droit. Il a réalisé un beau dribble sur Mascherano qui est resté au sol et a continué l'action en tentant un centre dans la grande zone, mais il a été bloqué par le gardien du Barça. Cette belle action a montré que CR7 était sérieux. Cependant, le jeu a pris un nouveau tournant à la 10e minute lorsque le Barça a lancé une attaque avec Sergi Roberto, affrontant le marquage du Real et donnant une belle passe qui a mis Suarez face au but. L'attaquant uruguayen n'a pas gaspillé l'opportunité et a tiré directement, marquant le premier but de Barcelone. Mais Neymar voulait aussi laisser sa marque dans le jeu. À la 22e minute, la star brésilienne a intercepté une passe adverse et s'est lancée dans l'attaque, mais a fini par subir une faute de James Rodriguez qui a été pénalisé avec un carton jaune. La faute, à 28 mètres de distance, pourrait représenter une grande menace, puisque Neymar, qui a effectué le coup franc, est connu pour marquer de beaux buts de cette distance. Malgré un bon coup sur le ballon, le gardien adverse était bien positionné et a réussi à faire une défense facile. Le jeu restait très intense, avec plusieurs fautes commises des deux côtés. À la 37e minute, le Real a tenté de réagir, avec Cristiano Ronaldo lançant une attaque, passant le ballon à ses coéquipiers et courant vers la grande zone pour recevoir un centre, mais il a été intercepté par un défenseur adverse. Salut fans de foot! Avant de continuer à mater la vidéo, pense à t'abonner à la chaîne. Dans la continuité de l'action, Gareth Bale a tenté un nouveau centre pour Ronaldo, mais le gardien du Barça a sauté pour attraper le ballon et l'a ensuite lâché. Cette erreur du gardien a failli permettre à CR7 de récupérer le ballon, mais les défenseurs du Barça ont réussi à l'envoyer loin. Neymar a alors décidé de réapparaître dans le jeu pour frustrer les attentes du Real. À la 38e minute du match, Barcelone a volé le ballon au Real et a lancé une contre-attaque, avec Neymar recevant le ballon sur le côté gauche. La star brésilienne a maîtrisé le ballon avec toute sa technique et a fini avec beaucoup de calme, tirant le ballon sous le gardien. Un but qui a encore augmenté l'avantage du Barça. Et si le marquage sur Neymar était déjà intense, après ce but, il est devenu encore pire. À la 40e minute, après avoir reçu le ballon d'une touche, 3 joueurs du Real l'ont encerclé et l'ont fait tomber. Une faute claire qui montrait combien le Brésilien était craint par ses adversaires. C'était maintenant au tour de Cristiano Ronaldo de revenir dans le jeu. À la fin de la première mi-temps, à la 42e minute, CR7 a tenté une action individuelle en faisant des feintes et en essayant un dribble, mais il a vu que le marquage était intense et a décidé de passer le ballon. L'attaque du Real n'a pas duré longtemps, puisque Neymar a réussi à intercepter une passe et a lancé une nouvelle contre-attaque pour le Barça. Il a fait une passe en avant pour Suarez qui a tenté de lancer une attaque par la gauche, mais la défense du Real s'est rapidement reconstituée, fermant toute possibilité. Déjà dans le temps additionnel de la première mi-temps, Neymar a reçu le ballon sur le côté gauche et, au lieu de passer, a décidé de faire face au marquage adverse. Le Brésilien a utilisé toute sa vitesse pour attaquer et, dès qu'il est arrivé dans la zone adverse, il a commencé une action combinée avec Suarez. Les deux attaquants ont échangé une série de passes jusqu'à ce que Suarez se retrouve face au but et ait presque augmenté l'avantage du Barça, mais son tir a été bloqué par une défense spectaculaire du joueur adverse. La première mi-temps s'est terminée avec l'impression que Neymar jouait très bien, tandis que Cristiano Ronaldo était absent du jeu. La seconde mi-temps commence avec le Real Madrid essayant de réagir. À la 46e minute du match, le défenseur latéral Marcelo a reçu le ballon et a décidé de lancer une action individuelle sur la gauche, dribblant le défenseur du Barça et tentant de finir, mais la balle a fini en dehors. Moins de 2 minutes se sont écoulées et le Real a continué à essayer de marquer son premier but, avec James Rodriguez tirant un beau coup qui a été défendu par le gardien du Barça. Et juste après, Gareth Bale a de nouveau tenté avec un tir de longue distance qui est allé à côté. À la 50e minute de jeu, pendant une attaque du Barça, le latéral Sergi Roberto a subi une faute près de la zone. Et pour la deuxième fois dans le match, Neymar allait effectuer le coup franc. Cette fois, il s'est beaucoup concentré et a bien tiré. Mais le gardien du Real a fait une excellente défense et a évité le but du prodige brésilien. Mais Neymar n'était pas là pour plaisanter et voulait voulait augmenter l'avantage du Barça coûte que coûte. Moins de 2 minutes après avoir effectué le coup franc, le Brésilien a initié une belle action offensive, donnant une passe de talon, préparant le ballon pour Iniesta finir. Le résultat de cette action ne pouvait être autre, un superbe but d'Iniesta grâce à une assistance de Neymar. À ce moment, la situation de Cristiano Ronaldo et de son équipe devenait encore plus compliquée. Et la mauvaise nouvelle, c'est que cela pourrait encore s'aggraver. Peu de temps après, le Barça a de nouveau tenté une contre-attaque avec Neymar recevant le ballon au milieu du terrain et partant à l'attaque, passant à Suarez qui a réussi à entrer dans la zone mais a été renversé à l'intérieur de la zone. L'arbitre n'a pas considéré cette action comme une faute et n'a donc pas accordé de pénalty. Dans la continuité de l'action, Neymar a de nouveau insisté avec une nouvelle passe pour Suarez qui a fini par tirer le ballon à côté. Et si les choses n'étaient déjà pas bonnes pour le Real Madrid, la mauvaise nouvelle, c'est qu'elles allaient s'aggraver encore plus avec l'entrée de Messi sur le terrain à la 55e minute du match. 6 minutes se sont écoulées et Neymar est de nouveau passé à l'attaque en recevant un ballon avancé sur le côté gauche. Le Brésilien fait face au marquage adverse et passe à Messi qui n'arrive pas à continuer le jeu et décide de reculer le ballon. À la 65e minute du match, le Barça lance une nouvelle attaque avec Messi passant à Suarez qui fait une talonnade à Neymar qui envoie aussi une belle talonnade à Messi qui tente de finir mais le ballon est bloqué par les défenseurs adverses. C'était un superbe jeu du trio MSN qui maintenant, avec Messi sur le terrain, était de nouveau au complet dans le jeu. Mais maintenant, c'était au tour de Cristiano Ronaldo de réapparaître. À la 67e minute du match, le Real a tenté de réagir avec une contre-attaque rapide lancée par Gareth Bale qui a fait une belle passe mettant Cristiano Ronaldo face au but. Mais le crack portugais n'était pas dans un bon jour et a fini par tirer le ballon sur le gardien qui a réussi une incroyable défense. C'était la meilleure chance du Real Madrid dans tout le match et elle a été gaspillée par la plus grande star du club. La frustration de Ronaldo était évidente et la résignation face à la défaite était claire. Le jeu a continué à être intense et à la 71e minute, le Barça intercepte une passe erronée de l'adversaire et lance une contre-attaque. Messi reçoit le ballon et part à l'attaque, passant à Suarez qui était dans la zone et a tenté de finir, mais le ballon a été bloqué par les défenseurs du Real. Et si Cristiano Ronaldo se sentait déjà humilié en perdant 3-0, il allait se sentir encore pire, parce qu'à la 73e minute du match, le Barça a lancé une nouvelle attaque avec Messi passant à Jordi Alba qui a fait une première touche à Luis Suarez qui a filé vers la grande zone. Neymar a même surgi à gauche comme une option de passe, mais le crack uruguayen a décidé de tirer par-dessus le gardien, marquant son deuxième but du match et le quatrième pour son équipe. La réaction de Cristiano Ronaldo était de pure frustration. C'était une honte pour lui de perdre largement contre son plus grand rival dans un Santiago Bernabéu plein à craquer. Cela pesait encore plus lourd étant donné qu'il avait manqué les meilleures opportunités de son équipe dans le jeu. Même en menant largement, le Barcelone continuait de vouloir augmenter le score. À la 78e minute du match, Messi donne une passe spectaculaire à Neymar sur le côté gauche, qui part à l'attaque et rend la balle au crack argentin, qui tente de combiner avec Suarez, mais finit par perdre la balle. 2 minutes se sont écoulées et le Real Madrid a tenté une réaction avec Cristiano Ronaldo prenant le ballon, faisant des feintes et essayant de faire face au marquage. Mais CR7 a fini par changer d'avis et a passé la balle à ses coéquipiers, courant vers la grande zone demandant un centre qui a été tête par Benzema, qui a presque marqué si ce n'était pour la belle défense du gardien adverse. À la 82e minute du match, le Barça tente une attaque avec Neymar tenant le ballon jusqu'à ce qu'il subisse une faute dure de Carvajal qui est pénalisé avec un carton jaune. 1 minute passe et de nouveau Neymar est agressé, encore plus fort, cette fois par Isco, qui reçoit un carton rouge et est expulsé du jeu. Cela montrait clairement comment le crack brésilien était ciblé et persécuté par ses adversaires. Cela montrait également la frustration des joueurs du Real qui étaient mécontents de la défaite. Mais cela n'empêchait pas l'audace de Neymar. À la 85e minute du match, il repart à l'attaque, affrontant le marquage adverse et créant de l'espace pour donner un excellent pass à Munir, qui n'a pas su profiter de l'opportunité et a tiré à côté. Quelques minutes plus tard, le Real a tenté une réaction lors d'une contre-attaque avec Cristiano Ronaldo recevant le ballon au milieu et le passant à Benzema qui a décidé de tirer vers le but. Mais le ballon est également parti à l'extérieur. Mais au désespoir des supporters du Real, juste après, Neymar a lancé une nouvelle attaque dangereuse. Il a couru à toute vitesse vers le but, laissant la défense derrière lui et a fait une excellente passe à Munir qui a encore gaspillé une incroyable opportunité. C'était maintenant au tour de Cristiano Ronaldo de se montrer pour la dernière fois dans le match. Dans les dernières minutes de la partie, le Real a tenté une autre réaction avec Gareth Bale faisant un centre pour CR7 qui a très bien tête le ballon, mais une fois de plus le gardien du Barça a réalisé une défense spectaculaire. Et ainsi s'est conclu ce classique légendaire avec le Barcelona battant le Real Madrid 4-0 avec une performance exceptionnelle de Neymar qui a marqué un but et donné une assistance, tandis que CR7 est sorti du terrain en se sentant humilié. Cette victoire a aidé le Barça à remporter le championnat espagnol de 2015 et Neymar a eu l'une des meilleures saisons de sa carrière, beaucoup croyant qu'il aurait dû gagner le Ballon d'Or à la place de Messi.
The day Neymar totally schooled Argentina with Messi on the field was straight up fire. This went down on November 10th, 2016, during a lit match between Brazil and Argentina for the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. This face-off, dripping with history and beef, happened in the same Brazilian stadium where Brazil took its worst World Cup L ever, that savage 7-x1 smackdown by Germany. This match was the first time the Brazilian squad with Neymar in the mix hit up the stadium that was the scene of that 2014 World Cup embarrassment. Everyone was buzzing about whether the stadium had some sort of jinx that would hex Brazil. Even though the Brazilian team was kind of feeling iffy, there was one exception: Neymar Jr. Dude wasn't even there for that historic beatdown because of an injury, but now he was back as the main star of the show. His gig was to lead Brazil in this epic showdown against the powerhouse Argentina squad, helmed by Messi, who was riding high as the world's top soccer player at the time. Neymar and Messi, tight bros and stellar teammates at Barcelona, were now going head-to-head as rivals. The game barely kicked off, and Neymar was already showing off his magic, slickly picking off an Argentine pass from Mascherano. After nailing a perfect touch on the ball, the Brazilian superstar didn't blink and launched a lightning attack down the left, blasting past Zabaleta, the Argentine defender, with insane speed. Messi, clocking the threat, dashed after Neymar, trying like crazy to get the ball back. But despite going all out, he just couldn't catch up, left in the dust as Neymar charged ahead. The Brazilian, totally boxed in by a bunch of Argentine players, decided to whip in a cross, but he put too much juice on it, resetting the play. Even though it wasn't a straight-up shot at goal, Neymar's solo move early in the game, snagging the ball from the opposition, was already hinting that he was feeling it that match. The Argentine players, hip to the Brazilian star's mad skills and noticing he was on his game, decided to crank up the pressure on Neymar, stacking up fouls left and right before the game even hit the 10-minute mark. But that didn't stop Neymar from showing off his sick skills. Dude was everywhere on the field, always getting the ball and going for those solo plays. At the 17-minute mark, Neymar got the ball in defense and was shadowed by the Argentine Perez. Instead of playing it safe and passing, Neymar took on the Argentine midfielder in a one-on-one, schooling him and leaving him in the dust. This had two other Argentine players piling on, leading to a foul against Neymar. 3 minutes later, Neymar got the ball again in the same spot, and this time he decided to clown the Argentine midfielder Biglia with an insane move, flipping the ball over his head. That move was all about getting in the heads of the Argentine players, a backward flick with no real need. But with Neymar, you can expect anything, including these kind of mind-blowing tricks. On the other side of the field, Messi was totally dialed into the game too. Catching a cross from the right, the Argentine superstar slickly drew the Brazilian defense, making room to spot Biglia wide open. Thanks to his insane game vision and pinpoint passing, Messi dished the ball to Biglia, who ripped a fierce shot toward the corner of the goal. Lucky for Brazil, goalie Alisson was on his toes and snagged the save. Up to that point, the game was neck and neck, with two of the world's best players repping their home squads, going hard in the paint. The one-on-one showdown between Neymar and Messi was heating up big time. Just 2 minutes after Brazil nearly got scored on, Neymar stepped up and pulled off a dope play, signaling it was going to be his day to shine. Catching a pass on the left offensive side, he pulled a slick first touch, throwing the Argentine defense off balance and setting up Philippe Coutinho for a prime chance to nail a banger. Neymar's assist was just the start of a legendary day for him and the Brazilian squad. After copying that goal, Argentina with Messi at the helm started pressing Brazil hard, looking to level the score. In a clutch moment, during a solo run, Messi got fouled near the Brazilian box, a spot that's prime real estate given his free kick wizardry. Positioned just right for his sweet spot, the hype was real. But at the clutch moment for the free kick, Messi didn't get his power right, and the ball ended up smashing into the wall, hitting Neymar, who was dead set on not letting Brazil lose this match. After the ball went out of bounds and the corner kick was taken, Brazil snagged the ball back and started setting up a sick counterattack, all led by Neymar. The Brazilian ace blazed past the Argentine defense with insane speed, schooling two players with his slick moves. But at the critical moment for the shot, the ball smacked the post. That play had all the makings of another goal for Brazil, but this time, it was just a near miss. Neymar, though, was hell-bent on bagging his goal before the first half was up, and it was in the dying minutes of the first half, at the 45-minute mark, during a dynamic Brazilian attack, that Neymar spotted a golden opportunity he just couldn't pass up. As his teammate Gabriel Jesus pushed forward, Neymar hit the gas, blowing past the Argentine defenders with ease. This move carved out the perfect space for him to receive a sharp pass, putting him one-on-one with the keeper. Showing the ice-cold finish of a top striker, Neymar kept his cool and pulled off a flawless finish, leaving the goalie no chance. By the end of the first half, Neymar had already racked up a goal and an assist, a standout performance in its own right, but he was pumped to keep the show going. Kicking off the second half, Neymar was quick to show he was all about keeping the heat cranked up. In a play where Argentina was trying to keep the ball, Neymar slickly snatched a pass from Biglia and bolted for the attack. His speed and moves were just too much for the Argentine defenders, who he dusted off no sweat. With his sharp eye for the game, Neymar spotted Gabriel Jesus in a prime spot. Even though Jesus didn't manage to finish, the move highlighted Neymar's key role in cooking up offensive chances for Brazil. Messi's Argentina squad, trailing 2-0, was getting more and more shook, desperately trying to whip up plays for a comeback. About 10 minutes into the second half, Messi sparked a quick counter. Pushing up the field, he played a 1-2 with a teammate and then dished it to Di Maria. But Di Maria's shot didn't hit the mark, and the ball went out, crossing the backline. Not long after, Neymar got the ball just past midfield and started tearing up, weaving through the Argentine defenders with wild agility, until he was stopped by a rough tackle from Funes Mori. The ref didn't hesitate to flash the yellow card at the Argentine defender for the nasty challenge. Then, in another Brazilian offensive, this time without Neymar's direct involvement, Paulinho got the ball in the box and banged in another goal, bumping Brazil's lead to 3-0. At that point, Messi and the other Argentine players started to feel like flipping the script was getting more and more out of reach. You could legit see the frustration on Messi's face, who was now just trying to narrow the gap to dodge a bigger embarrassment. Meanwhile, the Brazilian fans, hyped by the solid lead over their archrival, were all lit up, celebrating every moment that locked in Brazil's win. And Neymar? Dude was still showing this was unmistakably his day to shine. In a moment where he took control in midfield, Neymar pulled off another sick move on Biglia, the same guy he had already styled on earlier in the game. After that fire play, Neymar got pumped and pushed forward, but got boxed in by 4 Argentine players, making it almost impossible to keep going with the ball. Minutes later, on a Brazilian counter, Neymar got the ball on the left flank and faced off the Argentine defenders with his signature step-overs. He drew 4 defenders, carving out space for his teammates. Neymar decided to whip in a cross, but sadly, the ball got picked off by the Argentine defender Funes Mori. Still, Brazil kept possession with Gabriel Jesus, who juked the Argentine defender but ended up getting shoved in the box and lost the ball to the keeper. That move looked like a clear penalty, but with the game so much in Brazil's favor, the players chose not to beef with the ref about it. Right after that, Neymar got another shot when he snagged a sweet, long pass. He managed to juke the goalie, but sadly ran out of field before he could finish. It was yet another fire move that could have turned into another goal for Brazil. At this point in the game, the Argentine squad seemed just focused on keeping Brazil from racking up the score, pulling all sorts of fouls to break up Brazil's plays V. As the game was winding down, Neymar got a slick pass from Marcelo, putting him one-on-one with the keeper, but bummer, he couldn't connect right with the ball. Neymar showed some frustration, not so much about the score, but because he knew he blew a clear chance to score. But that didn't kill Neymar's vibe. In less than 2 minutes, Brazil picked off an Argentine pass, and Neymar, chilling on the left flank again, got the ball. With skill and boldness, he played it smart, trying to outmaneuver his opponent, then went for a pass to set up his teammate for the finish. But no luck, the Argentine defense got their act together just in time and cut off the pass to Brazilian striker Douglas Costa. In stoppage time, with just a minute left, Messi kicked off a solo play in a bid to ease the embarrassment his team was facing. The Argentine ace pushed against the Brazilian defense, slipping past a few players, but couldn't carve out room for a legit shot. Messi's only move was to desperately boot the ball before it rolled out, ending up with a shot that flew way off target. Right after that last-ditch Argentine attack, the ref blew the whistle, calling game over. The match wrapped up 3-0 for Brazil, but it felt like it could have been an even bigger beatdown on Argentina. In this game, Neymar was on fire, bagging a goal, dishing out an assist, and pulling off a bunch of moves that shook the Argentine squad, including Messi, who was definitely not thrilled with how things went down. The day Neymar scored in the Champions League final and became a Barcelona legend was lit. This epic showdown between Juventus and Barcelona went down on June 6, 2015. Back then, Barca was rolling deep with an enviable squad, including Iniesta, Xavi, Mascherano, and Piqué. Not to mention the iconic trio Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. Juventus wasn't slacking either, with top-tier players like Buffon, Vidal, Pogba, Tevez, and Pirlo. It was the clash of titans, the perfect moment for Neymar to flex his worth in Barcelona. The ref kicked off the game, and it started off with a bang. Before the first minute even hit, Juventus intercepted a pass in their defensive zone, and Tevez snagged the ball, taking a shot from outside the box. But man, his aim was way off, and the ball ended up in the middle of nowhere. Now it was Neymar's turn to step up. Right after, the Brazilian superstar got a pass on the flank and tried to juke the opposing player. But then, another Juve defender stepped up, disarmed him, and booted the ball out of there. Soon after, Barcelona launched an attack with Jordi Alba receiving the ball on the left offensive side and flicking it first time to Neymar. The Brazilian boss faced the defense, made some room, and slid the ball to Iniesta inside the box. Iniesta, in turn, passed it first time to Rakitic, who nailed it with a precise shot straight into the net. That goal, scored in the opening moments with a key assist from Neymar, gave Barcelona a huge boost, edging them closer to snagging the title. At the 7-minute mark, Neymar kept on pressing Juventus when he got a pass on the left and tried to whip the ball into the box. But an opposing defender blocked the ball with a hand touch. Yet the ref didn't call it and let the game roll on. Not long after, Juventus hit back with Morata, kick-starting a quick counter on the right. Getting close to the box, Juventus' number 9 pulled a slick move on Mascherano and dished it to Vidal, who blasted a first-timer towards the goal. But the shot lacked the needed precision, sending the ball wide and blowing a chance to level the score. Now was the moment for Neymar to jump back into the spotlight. Right away, Barcelona went on the offensive again with Messi feeding Neymar up front. Without missing a beat, the Brazilian star broke into the box, weaving through defenders and firing a shot at the goal. However, the ball went wide, just shaving the post, and barely missed boosting Barcelona's lead. Around the 12-minute mark, Neymar once again had Juventus' defense on edge when Messi lobbed a pass to the Brazilian inside the box. But Neymar couldn't connect with the ball in time to finish, and it rolled out of play. Immediately after, Barcelona put pressure on Juventus' defense, starting a team play with Luis Suarez passing the ball to Daniel Alves inside the box. Without hesitation, Alves took the ball first time and launched a shot at goal. However, Juventus' keeper, Buffon, pulled off a phenomenal save, stopping Barcelona from extending their lead in the match. By the 19th minute, it was Juventus' turn to strike back, initiating a counter with Pogba taking the ball forward. Approaching the box, Pogba attempted a pass to Tevez in the middle. However, Barcelona's defender, Mascherano, successfully intercepted the pass, deflecting the ball out of play. Around the 20-minute mark, Daniel Alves showcased a standout moment by dribbling past Vidal, nutmegging him. This move seriously pissed off the Juventus player. At the 23-minute mark, Juventus pulled off a set play where Morata passed the ball to Vidal and got it back in the box, taking a shot at goal. But the finish wasn't on point, and the ball ended up going wide. Not long after, Juventus made another push, with Evra sending a cross into the box. But a Barcelona defender intercepted the pass, only to get quickly dispossessed, and the ball landed at Marchisio's feet. Without hesitation, he took a first-time shot, blasting it towards the goal, skimming the crossbar, and going out by just a bit. Time for Neymar to make a comeback in the game. Around the 26-minute mark, the Brazilian ace got the ball on the left side and tried to cross into the middle of the box, but a Juventus defender intercepted and cleared it with a header. Luckily, the ball came back to Neymar, who, on a second try, opted to shoot directly at goal. However, Buffon was on his toes and pulled off a solid save for Juventus. Nearing the 39th minute of the game, Barcelona launched another attack, with Suarez moving the ball up to the opposition box and taking a shot at goal, but his aim was off, sending the ball close to the post and out, crossing the end line. Right after, Barcelona snatched the ball from a Juventus player in midfield and initiated a counter, with Neymar trying to pass the ball to Messi, but an opposing defender intercepted the pass. The ball then fell to Suarez, who shot at goal, but Buffon, alert, made an efficient save for Juventus. In the 43rd minute, Neymar intercepted a pass from Juventus in their defensive half. Instantly, he crossed the ball to Suarez, who was in the box. However, the Uruguayan striker couldn't head the ball effectively, thus missing a solid scoring opportunity. Right after, Juventus hit back, with Vidal grabbing the ball in attack and firing a shot at goal, but it was blocked by an opposing defender. The ball rebound landed with Marchisio, who took another long shot, but Barca's keeper saved it. Time for Messi to step into the spotlight. In the last play of the first half, the Argentine player pushed forward, dodging multiple defenders in a solo run. But before he could make a pass into the box, he ran out of room, leading to the ball going out of play. The second half kicked off even more hype. At the 48-minute mark, Barcelona launched a speedy counter with Rakitic hustling the ball across the field. Getting close to the opposition's box, he passed it to Suarez, who didn't hesitate to take a direct shot at goal. But Buffon pulled off a wicked save, keeping Barcelona from widening their lead. Luis Suarez was also itching to make his mark in the game. Soon after, the Uruguayan striker got the ball in the box and tried to cross into the middle, but got blocked by an opposing defender. The ball came back to him, and this time he decided to shoot at goal, but it went way over and out. Messi's turn to give it a shot came around. Around the 50-minute mark, the Argentine ace went on the offensive, executing a play-swapping pass with Neymar and Suarez. After getting the ball in the box, he took a shot at goal. However, the finish didn't have the precision needed, and the ball ended up going out. By the 54th minute, Juventus responded by intercepting an opponent's pass and starting a counter, with Lichtsteiner passing it inside the box to Tevez, who didn't think twice, turned around, and shot at goal. Barca's keeper managed to save the shot, but Morata, being right there, got the rebound and shot again, sinking the ball into the net. That goal from Juventus tied up the game again, sending Juventus fans into a frenzy with hopes of turning the game around and winning the championship. At the 60-minute mark, Barcelona tried to clap back, with Iniesta sending a long pass towards Messi in the box. But the pass was too much on the gas, and Messi couldn't catch up to the ball before it rolled out of play. By the 62nd minute, Juventus was close to upping their lead with some team play action. Tevez, chilling unmarked in the middle, got the ball and took a shot at goal. But his shot went full send, flying over the crossbar and out of play. Just a few minutes later, Juventus ramped up the pressure again, with Evra leading a charge on the left and passing the ball to Pogba in the middle. Pogba, with a slick spin move, took a long shot at goal. However, Barca's keeper came through with a solid save. It looked like Juventus was about to flip the script until the MSN trio got back in the game. Around the 67th minute, Messi snagged the ball and dashed into the attack with all his speed. Getting close to the box, the Argentine fired a shot at goal, but Buffon was there for the save. But the rebound landed right at Suarez's feet, who didn't let the chance slip and slotted the ball into the net, netting Barca's second goal of the game. Suarez's goal put the Catalan squad back in the lead, sending the fans into a hype frenzy. And to Juventus's despair, Neymar was hyped to score a goal in the game. Just minutes later, Barcelona seized on a Juventus mispass to counter, with Jordi Alba pushing up on the left and swinging the ball into the area. Neymar, perfectly placed, headed the ball into the goal. But during the celebration, the ref called off the goal, claiming the ball hit Neymar's hand, which totally bummed out the Brazilian player. Around the 74-minute mark, Barcelona whipped up a counter, with Neymar booking it down the field and passing to Jordi Alba in the box, who slipped trying to take a shot. Barca kept the ball and Neymar got it back, only to get knocked down by a foul near the box. The foul, just 25 meters from the goal, was a major threat to Juventus, especially since Messi, a free kick wizard, was gearing up to take it. Messi launched a strong shot, but went full throttle, sending the ball flying out of play. With 78 minutes on the clock, Juventus scored a corner, executed with a cross into the box. Pogba, strategically placed, out-jumped the defenders and headed the ball with mad force towards the goal. But his aim was off, sending the ball over the crossbar and out of bounds! At the 81-minute mark, it was Barca's turn to attack, with Busquets on the right sending a cross to Rakitic in the middle, who tapped it first time into the area. Piqué, well-positioned, blasted a shot at goal, but it had too much juice and went out. On the flip side, Juventus was dying for a tie, and at the 88-minute mark, took another stab with Lichtsteiner, unleashing a powerful and precise shot from outside the box. However, Barca's keeper made a stellar save, preventing the Italian team from tying up the game. In stoppage time, Juventus gave it another go with Tevez receiving the ball up front and taking a long shot. But once again, Barca's keeper was on it. It was Neymar's time to shine and seal the deal, and that's exactly what went down when the Brazilian superstar kicked off a counterattack and, getting close to the box, passed to Pedro, who flicked the ball back into the area. Neymar, with all his finesse, blasted a powerful and pinpoint shot, sinking the ball into the net and scoring Barcelona's third goal of the game. That Neymar goal clinched the Champions League trophy for the Catalan squad, sparking wild celebrations for this hard-fought title.